Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I should take a look at that map.
These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up. He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted. Christ! And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working.
I'm never gonna get used to this. Oh, damn. Another charm for my bracelet. Another lunchbox.
Saga was sure she had hit the Taken in the head, but had not even slowed the monster down. She took it. To dive deeper, every word I write is a step forward on this spiral of the darkness. I dive to the body to find the answer, the map, and the key, the compass, that's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean, that's not an ocean, and a lake, that's not a lake.
Bailey, you're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really want to know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
The shadows block my way. There was something hidden here. Light would reveal it. The phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Diner's kitchen. My accessories. Everything a girl needed to claim victory in the battle for love. My trusty 12 gauge, fully automatic. Extreme circumstances call for extreme shotguns. My bolt-action hunting rifle with a gorgeous walnut stock. Deadly and looks good. Ow! What is with you guys? Pressurized liquid propane.
And just as fiery. But I knew your heart would never waver. You're the only one who can save me. I believe in you. My writer believed in me.
We were kindred spirits. We fit.
Happy ending for some. But is happiness like beauty, all in the eye of the beholder? Where is the line between fandom and fixation? One can never tell in Night Springs.
Dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there. Where I had lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Another one of those cult boxes.
Coffee-themed fun. Grim.
Okay. Another one of those lunch boxes.
Saga had lost count of how many shots she'd fired. but she was sure it must have been more than she had.
Hey, this should get that gift shop open.
Something in the well!
Go home.
Careful moving weight. They think he's a para-utilitarian.
No. Fuck this. I was so close to getting the clicker to wake. I'm not done here. Not until I find Casey. Not until my family is safe from this horror story.
Gruesome ritual murder!
I need something to cut this. Still trapped in the dark place. I have the clicker. I can stop this nightmare. I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers.
I hear some concerning things over from Bright Falls.
You mean that horrible affair at the lodge? Why is
Oh.
everyone running around shooting at everything?
Hello,
now?
Mayor Setter.
I thought small towns
Nice to meet you.
be safe.
In and out.
Press it against the windows!
Hey, another charm. And another charm. Witchfinder's Station. I've been there before. Worth checking out. What the? Who is this? I'm sure Sheriff Breaker wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah. On it. Another cult stash? A key? That's new. Scratcher's here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
Something works on these bastards. Finally! Something works on these bastards. It's down. Time to move.
Finally saw me for the genius I am.
The lake house was underwater. The lake house was underwater.
Tell Jesse I tried. I really did.
Is that really the oldest house? It felt wrong somehow. I gave Ed Booker a ride back to town, told him never breathe a word about this.
To make it real? So where the fuck is he?
Champion of light, herald of darkness, lost in the
does that mean? This is like being back in school. So the temperature is less than 500. That doesn't seem right. I think that worked. 487. Who knew geometry would actually... A key. Probably worth holding on to.
Conspiracy. How can one expose a lie when the truth exists beyond our wildest imagination? Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
Endless versions of this town. They're called out the elder god who live inside a sleeper's dream. Better let her sleep in.
The bar menu caught my eye. I could use that shotgun. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment. My study. I had to find the manuscript of Return. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No way out. There's no way out. Sinking deeper and deeper.
Sometimes it's hard to tell if Sam's joking. That deadpan Finnish humor. And a reputation of being a bit out there. I picked up a weird vibe when he talked about the multiverse.
No! This is your end.
What the fuck was that? Hello? What is this? Use the PRS, the polyhedron reality shifter on the TV, to get out of here. I felt a strange pull from the vortex on the screen. I was afraid that wherever it would take me, I was going to run into this door or something. But I couldn't stick here.
This particular journey precisely what was needed to make him the one he was meant to become. One thing is certain. I am your host, the one and only Warland Door. And this is Night Springs.
That worked. That worked fine. Maybe there's a missing step before return. What's between departure and return? The tasks, the challenge, the lesson, initiation, yeah, I haven't written that. To master this place, to set things up. Can't go to return before initiation. That's right, that feels right. Initiation. I have to write initiation.
Parliament Tower. I had to make it work this time. I could stop Scratch, get the manuscript, fix its ending. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, folks, but it's official. Tear Fest is canceled. Today, Bright Falls feels a little less bright. Bright Falls feels a little less bright.
Tom!
There you have it. Alan Wake has done it again. This was the Koskela Brothers Book Club. Cheers.
But it fit. Saga and I were both at the center of this story. She was now my co-author. This was the beginning of the end. We were characters in a horror story, charging blindly towards the finale. We still didn't have everything we needed. This would not work without the clicker.